at that. Look how beautiful that is. So, here we have it. A Chicago Italian beef with a French spin to it.
Bonne soirée, bon appétit. Okay, you're in for a treat. So, I'm making Chicago Italian beef sandwiches with a Steve twist. I have to add a little French interpretation. So, it's not exactly how the Chicago Italian beef you would get if you go to like an Al's or whatever in Chicago. It's a little different, and it's my version, and it has a French spin to it, and I hope you enjoy it because it's really delicious, and it's perfect for leftovers from a roast beef that you do. A top round or a bottom round, perfect. So, you must watch how I prepared my roast, my top round, and I'll put the link in the description because this is the leftovers from it. And I always do much more than I think I need, so I have this because it's so delicious. I can freeze it, I can use it for lunches, whatever. Oh, my niece visits, whatever. Anyways, so what I did is all the leftover roast that I had, I basically shredded it. So if you look here, that's what it looks like. I shredded it, cut it into small pieces, and this is all my Au Jus that I made with that roast. So you must watch. To make this, you need to watch that video because you won't be able to make it. Now, we have to make some changes though. You're going to have to chop loosely one onion, do 2 cloves, crushed and then chopped, diced, not chopped, diced. You're going to need some French bread rolls, or you can use bratwurst rolls, or you can use a baguette, whatever you want. You're going to need some fennel, some paprika, some Italian peppers, and you're going to need a green pepper. And the green pepper, you're just going to clean it out, right? And then you're just going to slice it very thinly, like that, in long strips. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to saute the onions, the garlic, the red pepper, you can use red peppers. You can use yellow peppers, orange peppers, whatever. But I like to use the green because, I don't know, it just adds color. But I like also to use the red. But anyways, we're just going to thinly slice this. And I'm going a little slow, so I'm going to speed it up. There we go. All right, perfect. Now, I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of butter. You're going to put your burner on a pretty good heat. You're going to take some olive oil, and you're going to put some olive oil in there. And the way I'm showing you how to do this is super easy. Okay, that heat's probably a little too high. In the meantime, I'm going to take this, which was in the fridge, by the way, because remember it's leftovers. I just put all the Au Jus, all the roast beef, shredded it, put it in there, put it in the fridge till I'm ready to do this. Now I'm going to put that on a slow, medium low. Well, not even medium low. Not low, but just before low. That makes sense. All right. We're going to melt our butter, bring our olive oil to a good temperature, which looks like that. See, it's all melted. First thing you're going to do is you're going to drop the onions. Drop them in there. And what you're going to do is you're just going to toss them. Now you can do that, but I'm going to use thin steak, and I'm just gonna mix that into the butter and olive oil. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna scoot it to the center, like that. This is really easy. I'm going to take my green peppers. I'm going to drop them in like a single layer on top of the onions. This is going to save you so much time. And this is garnish for the Italian beefs. Now, if you live in Chicago, everybody has a recipe for this. It's lived in Chicago for a while. And everybody will argue the right way to make it, the wrong way to make it. But you know what? This tastes amazing. So this is the right way to make it. Okay, so the garlic, I'm going to sprinkle over to the top of that. And remember, I peeled it, crushed it, then diced it. Okay, now I'm going to drop a little salt. 2 good pinches. That was a small pinch. Now I'm going to take some pepper and a very generous coarse pepper pinch. Maybe 2. There we go. All right. Now, we're just going to, don't touch it. Do not touch it. Just let it cook on a medium heat for 10 minutes. And then once that 10 minutes go by, we're going to cover it. But before we cover it, we're going to mix it up, cover it for another 5 minutes, and voila. But in the meantime, we got our Au Jus and roast beef cooking here. Now we're going to have to add some items to make the seasoning just perfect for the Italian beef. So you're going to get your, Italian red flakes, pepper flakes, and I like to put a generous teaspoon in it, like that. If you don't like it very spicy, you can put less. And then paprika, I'm going to put a little, that's like probably about half a teaspoon. Anyways, we're going to drop that in there. And then, this is optional. If you have fennel seeds, it's really good. And I am going to put the same amount of that. Maybe a little more. There we go. So I got my fennel, my paprika, and the flakes. I already seasoned this. This already has garlic. This is already has a lot of flavor, so I don't need to add too much to this. Okay? So I am going to stir that. And I'm just going to let that heat up. And I'm going to cover it. Remember, this is on low. This is going to be cooking for 10 minutes, then another 5 minutes. So this will be ready at the same time. Perfect timing. All right, so let's cover that. Let's set our timer. Oh, Steve. Timer was on the other side of the room. Anyways, let's set our timer for, it's probably been like 8 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. So let's set it for 8 minutes. Okay, so we're going to wait. This is cooking, this is cooking. Now, your buns. Warm them up. Makes all the difference. So put them in the oven, bring them to a warmth. You don't want them to brown or anything. You just want them warm. And yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes. and I'll show you what this looks like. Well, actually, we'll come back when this is ready to be covered. I can show you what that looks like, and yeah. All right, hang in there. We'll be right back.
Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. Now, you're just going to stir this. And stir it good. Like that. Perfect. I'm going to cover it. Same level of heat. 5 more minutes. And look at that. Au Jus with the beef simmering. Got on the lowest setting. And that's going to be 5 minutes later. My green bell peppers, my onion, my garlic. Look how beautiful that is. Everything is ready. The buns are in the oven. And we will wait for the arrival. And we will put it all together. We'll be right back. All right, let's get this out. So look at that. That is the topping. Give it a nice little stir. And then put it into a bowl. So people can just help themselves to the amount they want. There we go. Now, oh, that's a little hot. All right. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. So we're going to remove some juice. And we're going to put it into a bowl. And this is our Au Jus. And people can just add the amount of sauce they want to their bun. They can dip it, soak it, whatever they want. And then we need, oh, I should have added another plate. The beef. And people can just add as much beef or less beef they want. So this is how I recommend you serve it. You have your beef, your peppers and onions and garlic, and your au jus. Now, you grab the buns. Oh, which are nice and toasty. Oh, look at that. All right. And then you just give folks their buns and they will serve themselves. And I'll just give you an example. So, we could use a spoon. There. We could use a spoon there. Okay, so I'm going to take this and drop. Oh, I love this. So I'm gonna be generous. And then some beef. Drop the beef like that. Look at that. And then I'm gonna put it on the plate. And then when I'm ready to eat it, I will drop the au jus. Like that. Be generous with it. So I'm a soaker. So there you go. And look at that. Look how beautiful that is. So here we have it. A Chicago Italian beef with a French spin to it. And you know, my mom made Italian beefs. She immigrated originally from France to Chicago, and then went. But anyways, yes. So, bonne soirée, bon appétit. Enjoy this. Anyways, thank you to my subscribers. You guys are amazing, and thank you so much for comments. Your encouragement means everything to me. Anyways, bon
Bonne soirée, bon appétit.